if you could just say your name and where and when you were born.
David Ellis, Fulton County, Georgia, 1988.
My name's Scott. I was born in Mount Lebanon in 1983.
Thomas Lee Council. I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, June 29th, 1946.
My name is Ron Caraba. I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the East Liberty District of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. When I was born June 28th, 1946.
I was born July 2nd, 1975, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
On May 31, 1947, Pittsburgh.
December 14th, 1944. 1944. Carthage, Missouri.
I was born January 2nd, 1937, born in Parnassus, which is located near New Kensington.
I was born in Chicago, Illinois on August 19th, 1942.
And I was born here in Pittsburgh on March 25th, 1941.
I was born in Germany, and I'm about the only one that actually saw Hitler.
Where were you born?
In Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh, so you've been here all your life?
Yes.
Okay.
Minus the years I served.
Right, okay. And did you enlisted, I'm assuming? Okay.
Yes, I'm not a Vietnam veteran.
Okay, yeah.
Some people think I am.
Yeah. So what branch of the military?
Army.
Army, okay. And so in what capacity did you serve?
Infantry, Marine Corps.
I was a medic for SEAL Team 3.
Served in the United States Marine Corps for 4 years.
I did enlist and I was in the U.S. Navy.
The Navy, okay. And what made you choose the Navy?
My father was Navy,
Oh, okay.
so I wanted to follow his footsteps.
I enlisted.
Enlisted. And in what branch?
Army.
You went
You enlisted, okay. And in what branch did you serve?
Air Force.
Air
I went to Vietnam from 1966 to 1967. When I was in the military, I was in the Air Force.
And then what made you join the service?
My grandpa was Marine. It's hard to stack up to his era of Marine Corps, but I joined because I held him in high regard.
Or possibly I could go to service, and so I was going to join the Air Force, but when I went to join the Air Force, I saw this guy in this uniform, this Marine Corps uniform, and I liked this dress blue, so I said, oh yeah, that's what I want. So that's why I joined the Marines.
My branch of service was Army. I was in the infantry branch of the Army. It was the last assignment. I was Second General.
I would join the Army because that's where I wanted to be anyway.
Okay.
So I joined at 62.
I joined in August of 1961, and I wanted something better than what I had right then, and my options were very limited. And one day I was walking down the street and I saw the Army recruitment picture with this beautiful whack, saying, "Come and join us."
Yeah.
And I walked in and said, "Okay."
So I went. I took the test. I scored. We were going to go on a buddy system, but I scored a lot higher than him.
Gotcha.
And his scores would only enable him to join the National Guard. So we said our goodbyes, and I joined the active duty Army, and I went to boot camp at Fort Dix, New Jersey, in August 8th, 1985.
I imagine the training was extremely intense. What was that like?
Actually, it wasn't as intense as I thought. I thought I was going to struggle a lot more than I did, and I did fairly well in boot camp.
Wow.
And I enjoyed it.
Wow, okay. Awesome.
So I think it's really built up to be something bigger. But once you get there, you just put a mindset on, you're ready to do this, and you get it done.
Yeah.
And I went to Air Police Training School, Air Police Supervisor School. I was originally stationed at KI Sawyer Air Force Base in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It was during the Cold War. I used to guard the B-52 bombers that were laden down with nuclear weapons. And that's what I guard, and also the nuclear munitions area.
And I got captured, and I was a prisoner of war for 4 months. Before I got captured, I weighed 147 pounds. And when I got freed, I weighed 90 pounds.
The separation anxiety you have from your family. I mean, they say about being homesick. Oh boy, was I homesick. I was a 17-year-old kid. The second hardest thing actually was the whole fight, the whole year in Vietnam. When I got back from Vietnam, I turned 21, 3 months after I got back. I was 19, 20 years old when I was in Vietnam.
It was an unpopular war. And my advice is don't ever start a war. Your conditions such as Vietnam. Coming home from Vietnam, all stories about being spit on by people in the airport.
You know, it's stereotypical. Paris Island, hot, sand fleas, get done with that. Basic infantry training, get dropped into the fleet, train. Every week, Monday, you leave for the field. Friday, you come back from the field, you drink all weekend. You go back to the field Monday. Deploy. Come back, train, deploy.
So it's a very rounded program that basically gives you, without the didactic component, the knowledge, actually hands-on application of a physician, more or less a ER physician, because when you're out in the field, you're the only one assigned to your team. So you're the first line of medicine if somebody's injured out in the field until the healer comes in, gets them out to a trauma hospital, which could be 2 hours away. So if somebody loses a limb, if somebody needs an emergency trach, if somebody needs a chest tube, sutured, anything like that, you're their man.
What stands out to you as the thing that you look back on a lot?
Well, we worked out of tracking stations in the Caribbean, and I fished and I rode horses and spending my time like that.
President John F. Kennedy was shot and killed in Dallas, Texas. There were 5 ceremonial sites for the Kennedy State funeral. It was a state funeral that lasted 4 days. I was named the captain in charge of the interment ceremony. It was the actual burial ceremony in Arlington National Cemetery.
From your time, like training and in service, what is one of the most important lessons that you've learned? How do you think it impacted your personality before and after?
Before and after. I would have to say the biggest thing I've learned from everything is no matter what, you have to own it. So if you screw up, it's not somebody should have gave me a handout or somebody should have did this for me. It's I should have did better for myself.
I would say the most important thing that I got through my military training is preparation and repetition. You know, whether it's a job in medicine or whether it's a job in accounting or whether it's a job in anything for that matter, you want to be able to pull upon yourself to have the answers. And that only comes through preparation. That only comes through repeating, doing things over and over until it becomes natural.
Maturity. And when I was in basic training, I had this one drill instructor. When he drummed in my head, it's called pride. And he'd say pride. Professional results in daily efforts. You take each letter of that word, that's its professional results in daily efforts. And if you go through your life thinking that way, you sort of get self-esteem, and you try to do things the right way.
The camaraderie that you share with servicemen is different than any other that you can ever share anywhere else. You can have friends on the street, but you'll never have friends like you have in the service.
Well, I got more religious. I climbed 90-foot poles, and I had to believe in something.
Cherish every day. Live every day to the fullest. Because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to be in a building that gets bombed. I mean, people say terrorist attacks happen rarely. Well, in my eyesight, they happen every day. It just doesn't know. You don't know when or where. And just to love everybody you can love.
No matter whether you served in the war or what, if you served during the time of war, you served in the war because you did something. Somewhere you did something, and it was necessary. So, you know, it's no service is better than no branch of the service. We're all equal and we're all even Steven, you know. So that's the way it is, for real.
She belonged to a.
I started a group in Pittsburgh called the Viet Wives Club.
Okay.
And there were about 14 of us, something like that. And every time one of the husbands would come home, he would come to the meeting, to the next meeting, and we got to, you know, congratulate him for being home and so forth. Only one did we lose. Only one.
And when did you two meet? When did you get?
Well, we met. Well, let's put it this way. From day
Such a long
one.
time ago.
From day one.
Yeah.
We've been together from the day we met.
We've been together for 66 years.
Wow.
Now, what we didn't realize is that God had something planned, and he said, okay, you go in there and you join the Army now. And he said to him, you go in there and you join the Army now, and eventually you two are going to meet.
Yeah.
But every time we've been separated, we've been together. It's just that type of a bond.